I did something really dumb. Now, I know that when I started cleaning out my closet, I thought maybe I misplaced my medications, but I actually had run out. I had no idea how long I was run out for. This is my ADHD meds. I still have my antidepressants are fine. They're stable. But the other day on Sunday, I felt nauseous and lightheaded and like I had the shakes really bad, and I just took my regular dose. I had been on it for so long that I forgot that when you start taking it, you have to take it slowly, increasing the dose from a small one to a bigger one. And that I had to slowly increase to get to that dose. And Sunday, I was like, why do I feel like this? So I had stayed home. I didn't go out to do family stuff. And then I think it was yesterday, I was like, what is going on? And then it was like, oh, wait a minute. I think that I had to increase my dose slowly. And I had also had coffee because I wasn't thinking about it. And I'm like, I've only been off of it for a week. And it's immediate release, but still. So I had worked up to this. Normally I would never share prescription information. It's protected healthcare. It's your personal protected information, but whatever. This channel is for people who have ADHD like me. And if you're like me and you forget everything, I've just been on that med for so long that I'm like, yeah, I finally filled it. No wonder why I didn't sleep that night. Oh my God. So yesterday I was really symptomatic. I made like 2 posts in my community and they were way too long because I can't seem to write a short thing because that's how my brain is. And I'm sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I have to have Curtis. Like the last week I had him look through something just to help me figure out how to say something in a much shorter amount. And then I kept changing it and ended up being long anyway. Anyway, my prescriber I don't see until the end of next month. So it's over a month, like a month and a half from now. I'm so dumb. And I can't just call. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't even think. And I figured I was wired like that because I hadn't been used to it, which was true. I don't know why I thought I was only off of that medicine for a week because of my time blindness. And then yesterday I thought, wow, wait a second. How long has it been since I had it? So I thought if I was only off of it for like a week, I could just take my regular dose. And then I looked in my calendar and I saw I had been off of that med. The latest was the beginning of September. Oh my God. So almost 2 months I've been off of that med. I had to go to a medication website. Like, I was in nursing school, so I know which websites, I know what's peer reviewed, I know the apps and then the nursing information. I know how to look that up. And I was looking up the dosage for somebody just starting. It's Adderall. I can't take Ritalin. I have a reaction to it. I have a lot of anxiety. It just makes me really moody. This is just me hugging a pillow because I'm stressed out. So I wasn't really up to recording anything yesterday because my brain was so all over the place. which is really strange. Did I miss it? I know that the day that I had it in, the first day I picked it up and I had a dose at 3, and then I went out to Five Below and Michael's, and I had so much fun going out, and I couldn't sleep. I had no idea that since I haven't been on that medication, that what used to be my regular dose was at least 2 times stronger than I should have taken. So its effect on me is like as if I overdosed on, and then I had caffeine too. Now, I did feel lightheaded when I was out at the store doing that shopping, but that's not unusual for me. I always have to make sure I eat before I go out. I always have, because I forget to eat, so that's not unusual for me to feel lightheaded. So I always carry my water bottle, that big one that I showed you. There's a reason why I have that big one. I'll forget. So I'll bring it with me, and I'll make sure I park in a place, if I can, that's not in the sun, so that the car doesn't get hot, to make the water bottle make the water taste like plastic, and who knows what I'm ingesting in that. But I think I was so busy being distracted by all these pretty shiny things that I just thought I was lightheaded, because I always get lightheaded when I go out. I don't know why. I figured it's because I'm out of shape. It happens like if I kneel on the floor and I go to stand up. I think it has something to do with my hormones. I'm not sure. I have to call. Is it too late now? No, I'm going to do it tomorrow because I can't even stand up. So yesterday I went to look up how people are started on the medication I take. This is like a public service announcement. If I'm forgetful and I'm like super careful about my medications, yeah, I'm always like out of something for like a day when I realize that I'm out, and I call it in, and then I have to wait a day or two. And I'm going to start writing it in my calendar ahead of time, like a couple days before each med runs out. I'm going to have to write a note to myself going forward. Like every time I fill my script, that's an idea that I will remember. And after this, I'll send a text to myself, so I'll save it somewhere on my phone. That I will remember, because I won't want to experience this again. Guys, I have no idea if I should start this 30-day all over again. I am so messed up. I know I'm going to be fine, but my chest is like, so I still feel like I took too much. So I looked at, okay, so I take immediate release because the dang health insurance. Okay, so during the COVID shortage during like COVID or just after that ADHD med shortage we had, I don't know if we're still in that or not, but I finally found a pharmacy to go to that would have it. And the only thing that was available is immediate release. I forget things. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. I just wanted something I could take once in the morning and then not think about it. And I didn't want immediate release. That's like drinking too much caffeine anyway. So I can't even remember how long I've been on that medicine. So I'm thinking it's at least a year, but I don't trust my sense of time. I thought I was off it for 2 weeks and it was 2 months. I'm so mad at myself. I feel nauseous. I feel dizzy. When I get up, just now I got up to go walk around, to go to the bathroom, and my head started spinning. So I'm laying down. And that's with me paring it down this morning. So I looked up for adult dose for patient just starting. And I said, women, adult women, just starting. Now, granted, I don't suggest you do this on your own. I just know I can't get in touch with my prescriber. I don't think I can. Actually, you know what I'll do? I think there might be a way that I can go into my healthcare app and maybe I can send an email to her. So, the way my dose is supposed to be that I worked up to was 20 milligrams in the morning and 10 in the afternoon. Okay. So, granted, doing it 3 o'clock in the afternoon was too late anyway, because if it gets beyond like 1 or 2, you really shouldn't. But so that's a total of 30. So Wednesday, when I picked it up, I took 1 full dose, 20 milligrams, which I'm realizing today should have started on 5. Even today, it was like too much. And I only had half of one. And then, okay, so let's look at this. Forgive me. This past Wednesday, I had 1 pill, which would have been normal for me in the morning, which is my stronger dose, 20 milligrams at night. Plus I had coffee, which was stupid. And that was way too late. Anyway, but I didn't think that this is going to feel like a much stronger dose because I haven't been taking it in a while. I had no idea. I wasn't thinking. I thought, it's just been a week. It'll be fine. I feel so mad at myself. I never have done this with ADHD meds. And I think because I've been home on a leave of absence, some days I give myself a bunch of stuff to do, and other days, if I'm not feeling up to it or my symptoms are bad, I just kind of hang out. But anyway, so if I track it across, Wednesday I had 20 milligrams. It should have been way less. They said when somebody first starts, it should be either 5 or 10. I'm going to put the stylus back in my phone. Hold on. I thought it was really important for me to come on and tell you guys about this. I'm sorry this video is horrible, but this is super, super important so that you guys don't have to experience this. Especially my ADHD friends that have heart conditions. I'm lucky knock on imaginary wood. As of now, I don't. It does run in my family, though. There's a congenital heart defect that runs in my family, and I had to have a stress test to make sure it was safe for me to even take it in the first place. They weren't even going to let me take ADHD meds because of it. But so you're supposed to start, according to this information that I looked up, for that particular medication and immediate release. That exact medication, and to look up what the dose. They start you at 5 to 10 milligrams once a day. So then I thought, okay, I was taking 20. Did I go up to my regular dose? I'll have to look at my planner to see if I wrote it. I didn't even think to do that. So I had a dose that was way too high. I didn't sleep at all the entire night long. I kept tossing and turning, and like literally, I don't think I fell asleep for even like 10-minute intervals. I might have, but I didn't fall asleep until 6:30 in the morning the next day, which is horrible for me. Like my body can't bounce back like it used to. It makes me really sick, so I have to be careful. And then so the next day, because of that, I didn't think I could have it or coffee because I knew I was going to crash and I knew I had to sleep. And I don't think I really slept during the day. So I had way too much and too late, but I didn't know it was too much. And then the next day I didn't have any. And the day So it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What day are we at? We're on Tuesday. I don't remember if there was another day I missed. I'm like all messed up too because it's like too much, none. And then I've been taking, I feel like it was 2 days that I was taking my regular dose, but I don't know if I took the afternoon one. I tend to forget the afternoon one. And yes, there were 2 days that I was just like, oh, this does not feel good at all. But it didn't even dawn on me. So Sunday came. I was in a good mood. So what happened the other days I took it? So I don't remember Friday and Saturday. I'll have to look at my planner. I'm assuming I think I was taking them. I don't know. And because I've been without it for so long, so I want to feel better. I didn't know. I thought it was just like a week or two. So I don't know. I don't remember at all. My poor working memory. Sunday, I woke up. I was in a good mood, and I popped into one of Genevieve's lives and was typing, and she said, "Hey, let's." I was like, "Do you want to do a live now?" And I realized I need to take a shower, and I was very symptomatic, as if I didn't have medicine. So I don't know which day. I mean, did I put them in my... Oh, God, I'm so messed up, guys. So today's Tuesday. So yesterday I didn't feel good. I'm sure I must have skipped the afternoon dose. So that means I would have had 20 milligrams on Sunday. Yesterday, I just didn't feel... Oh, that's right. I felt weird on Sunday. I stayed home from going to family stuff. I felt guilty about that. It was really weird. It's kind of like something that's been sneaking up on me. It's like not in your face obvious, but it's like as the days going on, I'm like, oh, I feel really weird. And because I wasn't looking for that, I didn't put two and two together. So Sunday I didn't feel good and I ended up staying home. I'm like, I feel nauseous and lightheaded, and I didn't know why. And my chest felt funny. Is that the day I had the shakes? I think after Curtis left, maybe within a couple of hours, like my hands had the shakes. Like, it's not unusual for my hands to sometimes have the shakes a little bit. And at one point it was like that all the time, and I just thought that was normal for antidepressants because growing up my mom's hands always had the shakes and she was on antidepressant. And I had talked to a previous prescriber and she said it wasn't, so she had stepped me down and changed my medications, and it actually helped a lot. So I was taking too much, but I still sometimes in the afternoon, or sometimes but it's nothing major, so when it happens I'll just think, oh, I must be forgetting to eat. So I try to like check all my boxes. If I have emergency powders, electrolytes, I'll go have them. I'll go drink a bunch of water. I'll make sure I get something to eat. If I wasn't sure if I ate yet, I'll look in my planner and like try to think back, when's the last time I ate. I try to check all my boxes. Like, anyone who's in nursing school knows the nursing method, the assessment. To me, it's just common sense. It's common sense. So you got a symptom, and like, I don't freak out, right? Because I know that you can, you can deduce, you can just go through. And then if something's abnormal from that, then you start to try to figure it out. And that can happen if you drink a shit ton of water. Sorry for swearing. If you drink a bunch of water, if you drink too much water in a short period of time, that can mess with your electrolytes too. So if you drink a bunch of water, but you don't want sugar, at least get yourself a sugar-free Gatorade or something. Because your body wants homeostasis. It wants to have a certain... You don't want to mess with that. And if I explain to you what happens, I will scare the bejesus out of you. But you don't have to worry, like... That's for another video. That's not really too important. You don't have to really worry about it being to that scary point unless like you drink like a whole gallon all at once. Or you're outside and you're sweating all of your electrolytes out, and you know, be careful. So people who run marathons, or there was this kid who he was in some kind of fraternity. I'm just rocking back and forth. He was in a fraternity and they made him like drink a gallon of water all at once. And his electrolytes went out of balance and he died. So that's not going to happen to you. It's not a danger unless you're drinking some obscene amount of water, and your body just is naturally not going to want to do that anyway. You're going to feel like you're drowning, so don't. But just, you know, if you have to drink a ton because you're thirsty, put a little salt, something, salt, sugar, whatever. Have an iced tea, something to balance it out. Have a salty snack. So anyway, back to the medication thing. So yesterday afternoon, I'm like, okay. It like finally dawned on me, like, duh, light dawns on marble head. Like, hello. Why was I not thinking about this? It's common sense. I'm like, oh yeah, I think. Oh, in my head, I'm like, it's only been a week or so. Am I supposed to go down to a lower dose now? And that's when it finally occurred to me. I'm like, oh, I'm not used to this dose. How long has it really been? Maybe it's been more than the 2 weeks. I think it is. I'm like, uh-oh. That's when I looked in my planner. And I have no idea. It could be just a few weeks. I don't know. But it's apparently been out of my system long enough to cause mayhem for me. To be like, I'm overdosing on ADHD meds. And it's making my chest feel like I've had way too much caffeine. It's making me dizzy. It's making me, you know, lightheaded, headache, nauseous. Like I know better. So we're on Tuesday. So yesterday I was like, I posted something. I think I posted like 2 different posts, and they were so freaking long in the community because I can type crazy fast and I talk a lot. And my stream of consciousness just keeps going, and it's like I'm totally not aware that I'm going on and on and on and on. And even the times that I try to make really short statements, it's like my brain, I don't know if it's because of the type of ADHD I have, or maybe maybe I do have ADHD and like the other part doesn't know how to do it. I don't know how to say things simply. Like even when I'm trying, I get stuck. I think I'm going to have to start like either writing. I couldn't possibly write as fast as I think. I can type crazy fast. I used to work in an office. That's a funny story. I'll tell you that next time. How I learned how to type, because I thought I just couldn't because I was in high school, and I'm like, I can't. I had no idea I had ADHD. All I knew is that everybody typing in that class was so loud. I absolutely could not pay attention at all. And I'm like, I'm just bad at this. But my parents had like a video game set up to the PC so I could teach myself how to type. And it was like a video game. And that just clicked into, instead of the ADHD being a weakness, it was a strength. And I mastered it. So I can type really fast. I'm rusty. It's been a while. And I had a job where I worked in an office, and I was editing resumes and typing a bunch of shit. Sorry, this is not what I came on to say. What I came on to say is, yesterday I figured, oh, maybe I'm supposed to be starting at a lower dose because I haven't been taking it and it's been a while and I'm not used to it anymore. Then I looked up and it seems like I haven't been on it for 2 months, and I'm like, oh wow, I really have to start taking it like I'm starting from scratch. I have to take it in a much lower dose. No wonder. And then I was like kind of freaking out because I was like, oh, that sucks. I was really looking forward to this medicine helping me feel better because I've been struggling so much. And the first 10 to 11 days on these videos are just, they're hard. Like, you can see, I had to edit a bunch of shit out, but it's just like I'm all over the place. All over the place. And sometimes, like, I could literally sit there and stare off into space for like hours or something. I had no idea. No wonder why I've been struggling so much. I've been unmedicated. Anyway, so was it yesterday I figured it out? So the way that I had built up to, and I couldn't remember if she started me off on 5 milligrams a day to start or 10. And I thought, well, one full pill is 20 milligrams. And that's too much. I had a reaction because I took it like I normally would, just one pill in the morning. I thought I was going to be fine now because I was up all night. I didn't take it the next day. I'm like, I'll just take it how I normally do. And so I was like, oh, I took half, which is 10 milligrams today. I thought, well, it says you can start 5 to 10 and then gradually increase it by 5 milligrams a week. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to take 10 milligrams in the morning and 10 milligrams in the afternoon. Maybe I'll be fine. They start you at 10. I figured there'd be enough hours in between, then I'd be okay. Apparently, taking 10 milligrams twice a day is too much too. I had worked up to 30 milligrams a day. So now I'm like, I can't even walk around my house. I have to lay down because I feel like the room is spinning. I'm really sad, guys. I was so excited to do this 30-day thing with you. I'm still going to do it, but I don't know if I should give myself a few days to adjust to these medications all over again before I start again. And do I start at the beginning now? Do I start at day one? Or should I keep going and then consider that this is part of the process, that these things do happen? People forget to take their medicine. I don't know how long you have to go without the medicine in order for you to have to come down to a smaller dose so that your body can get used to it again. Like, if you were to just forget for like a day or two, I'm sure you could take your regular dose. I have no idea. I can't think straight. So it's very weird because I've been having like little bits of time, like today is better than yesterday. Yesterday I took more of a dose than I did today, and it was bizarre because I was super symptomatic. So here I was finally taking the medicine, but I could not think straight at all. I wouldn't have been able to do this. So I'm really surprised. And I did space my doses out because for me, I have to make sure that there's at least, I think that that's true for everyone. You have to make sure that there's at least 4 hours in between. You don't want to take your ADHD, like if you take immediate release and you have to take one in the morning and one in the afternoon, whatever the dose is, you want to make sure that there's 4 hours minimum between doses because it'll be like you overdosing, you know, too much, which depending on the dose you're taking may not be dangerous per se, but why risk it? You know, and you don't want to feel like this. I'm so mad at myself. I have to start all over again. I was kind of hoping that I didn't have to start at, that I could just do 10 milligrams in the morning. Like cut it in half. Maybe if I did that without the afternoon dose. What time is it right now? Let me see. 2:24. So 2:24 in the afternoon. I'm recording this right now. I took my first dose this morning at 7:30. I was proud of myself. I got up early and I got a good night. I must have gotten a good night's sleep. And I was proud of myself that I was able to, I knew I wasn't going to record because I'm all like wonky now. You know, with the medicine going like this the last few days, I'm all messed up. It's really weird. There are times in the day where I can think straight and other times where I can't. And my moods are all over the place. And I'm like, I'm not going to bother putting you guys through that. I'm going to wait till I'm leveled out. But I would say whichever, I'm going to have to step down to 5 doses a day. I mean, 5 doses. 5 milligrams in the morning. Maybe if I do 5 milligrams in the morning and 5 in the afternoon, that would be okay. I mean, I didn't feel like that until, but I don't know if I was paying attention. Yeah, if I took 10 in the morning and 10 in the afternoon, which I did today, that's 20 milligrams. They said that you start at 5 or 10 for the whole day. I think I was thinking per dose. Now, if I'm running into this kind of mayhem, and I was a nursing student and I know better, I can only imagine that I can't be the only one forgetting their meds. We're forgetful. It's part of what we have. So I just wanted to come on here, not to make you guys scared, but I don't know if anybody has like accidentally gone without their meds for a long period of time and not realized it and had to start from scratch all over again. Excuse me. And this sucks, man. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to start recording videos again. I don't want to give myself pressure to do stuff. I just want to kind of tune into how I feel and so that I can take care of myself and start to feel better. And I don't know how many days it's going to take me to start to level off and feel like constant. Even if I'm spacey, I just don't want, like, that's scary if I get up and my head starts spinning and I feel like I'm going to fall. I had to grab the wall on the way to go into the bathroom. And yeah. So if you forget to take your medicine and it's been like a week or two and you're really not sure how long it's been, I have 2 tips for you. One, if you can't get to the pharmacy in time to renew your script, the very day you run out, which I will do from now on, I'm going to write this in my planner. I can't get up. I'm going to get dizzy. I'm stuck laying down. I'm so mad at myself. Make sure the day you take your last one, when you realize, before you do anything else, like the first thing in the morning, you have to go take your pills if you're forgetful like me, or you'll end up wandering around and you'll go from task to task to task. Immediately, regardless if you're late for work, immediately grab a pen or a pencil that second and write on your calendar the last dose so you can look it up. Because I have a couple of weeks where I don't actually know. I didn't even write anything at all. Because I have weeks where I fall off of my habits of using my planner. And I looked in my calendars, the wall calendar and the one in the planner, and I actually don't know. And so now I know I'm going to have to make that an automatic thing, just like taking pills first thing in the morning. If the day I run out, the very day I run out, I'll immediately write it on the calendar so I don't have to wonder later and think, oh, it's only been a week. And it's like 2 months. I'm so stupid. I'm not stupid, but that was a stupid thing. I mean, I can't beat myself up too much. I can't blame myself too much because I have to forgive myself for that. And it's part of learning, as these experiences keep happening, these different things, especially now that I'm like chronicling stuff in here. It's wild to me. The time blindness doesn't just affect like hours going by during the day. They also affect how long ago, weeks, months, years, something seems in your mind. And it may be completely different. So that's my tip. And I think that this is important enough for me to come on and really tell you guys, and hope you come on and see this. And I'm sorry it's a long video, but I feel like I have to tell you, this is exactly what I would do if I had for like my best friend or like a sister or a brother, a coworker that I was close to, that I could talk to about this stuff, that had something similar. It's like, I had this thing happen. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about this. This is not good. Let me just tell you so it doesn't happen to you. So take from that what you will. But if you do end up realizing that you've been without it for a while, don't just start your regular dose. Or if you don't know how long it's been, I would call your prescriber. I think I'm going to try to, I can't get up and I don't feel like looking for it right now because I'm so aggravated. I'm frustrated. My head hurts. I did find some electrolytes. I found some zinc. I took that. I haven't been taking supplements in forever either because I can't afford it now. I have to get multivitamins, so I might be deficient in vitamins. So once I'm fixed this, I'm going to go do that because I do have a little bit of money. Even if I could just get a generic emergency because of the B vitamins and the C vitamins, that always helps me feel better. And if that's too expensive, just like a bag of frozen fruit, there's vitamin C's in there. I don't know about B vitamins, are naturally in shellfish and a couple other things. I think eggs. So if I can't afford to buy vitamins, I can check what kind of foods I have. I'm so mad. I want to cry. I'm just frustrated. I'm just really frustrated. And I can't be mad at anyone. And I'm mad at myself, but that's the stupid thing. That's what I should really not do. And I hope that you don't do that either. Because honestly, if it happened to my friend and my friend was beating themselves up, if my friend was in this position and saying the things to themselves that I'm saying to myself right now and to you, like, oh, I'm so mad, I'm so dumb, I shouldn't do that. I would want to shake her. I'd be like, no. You have time blindness and functional issues with your working memory. So that makes perfect sense that would happen. I'm so mad though. Okay, I'm going to try to take a nap. I took my second dose around either 11 or noon. So it's been a couple hours and I can't do anything about it. And I don't have any more emergency to make it get out of my system. Vitamin C makes your ADHD meds not work. So if you accidentally take too much, that would be an option for me right now, but I used them up. And my fiance was going to get more because he drinks them too. But he's been forgetting to get it. Okay, I'm sorry for keeping you guys. I just that kind of scared me a little bit, and I just wanted to let you know about that, that could happen to you if you're not careful. I've been on it for a few years, and this is the first time that usually I feel like I only go a couple of days, but I think maybe because, pulling all that stuff out of the closet, it's fall, and I was trying to clean it out. I'm just so... Why? Okay. I love you guys. If you go too long without taking your ADHD meds, just contact your prescriber or your doctor and find out how you're supposed to take it as you start to get used to taking it again. And don't take your full dose, or you're going to feel like you're going to have a heart attack, or the room's going to be spinning, and you're going to be moody, and you're going to have a headache. And I love you guys, and I'm going to try to be loving and patient with myself. I'm just really frustrated. Just don't do what I did. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Drink your water. I've been drinking mine. Love you. Bye.